Hey folks, Coach Patrick here, Endurance Nation, with a special 5 days to Lake Placid Coach Videocast podcast series. This is an opportunity for me to impart some of my knowledge to you about the race, about racing in general, and about the logistics that go into being successful. Each of the consecutive 5 days, you'll get another video, another podcast, an opportunity for you to hopefully kind of get a little more zen, a little more settled, and focus on what's important, which is getting ready to enjoy your hard work, getting out there and having a fantastic day on the course in Lake Placid. So today is day number 5. So I've got 5 things that you want to think about today to make sure that you're all organized and ready to be successful. And I've taken the time to write them all down right here. So I'm set, can't possibly make a mistake, right? What could possibly go wrong? So jumping in for you guys. So the first thing you want to do in your 5 days out is to get packed. If you have not already done this, get to work, my friends. Super power tip for you is that as you pack things using a checklist, set them out before you pack them up. If you say wetsuit, lube, and you stick it inside a bag, and you say goggles and you put them inside a bag, and you say God only knows what else you want, and you put it inside a bag, and then you later on you say, do I have my wetsuit stuff? You can't find it because it's in a bag somewhere and you can't see inside that bag. So lay it all out, set it out. When you first pack it, then confirm, then put it all away. You're good to go. Load it in the car, load it in your suitcase, whatever you're doing. Get it ready, rocking and rolling, okay? Next piece is to get travel ready. Getting travel ready for me means not only knowing my route, knowing my options, and you can use an app like Waze to plan departure time if you're driving. Most folks do drive to Placid, so you can make sure that you sync up your times. But it also means gassing up the car, buying myself lots of snacks and things to hydrate with, and generally making sure that all the elements of my car, if I need an oil change, tires pumped, all that stuff, all of that's ready so that when I want to leave tomorrow and drive to Lake Placid, I can just get in my car and drive. I'm not getting in my car and then needing to stop 5 or 6 times, just adding unforeseen time and problems to my day. So really important that you use today to get travel ready from that perspective. Next piece is to get organized at home and at work. There's lots of little open threads and things you need to deal with. I say home first because you just want to make sure everything's good here, right? So making sure you've got pets, they're all taken care of. You got your thermostat all set. You got people watching your flowers. I don't know what is important to you at home, but whatever it is, make sure that it's all set, ready, confirmed, locked and loaded. You've left the key for the neighbor, instructions for deliveries and packages, mailman, you did all that stuff, right? And then at work as well, have you sent your away message? Have you talked to staff, to your employer? Have you set expectations for the next couple of days? Are you all organized in that space? This is last chance, right? Hopefully you've been doing some of this up until now, but this is the last chance to make sure it's all buttoned up. Okay, the fourth thing you want to do on your 5 days out is get all the maps together. And when I say maps, I mean not only of your trip and all this travel stuff that you need to do, especially those of you who are new to the region, but also of the course. I say maps of the region and things like that manner because when you drive to Lake Placid, the last hour into Lake Placid is actually, cell phone data free, which kind of freaks some people out. And so you want to make sure that you're organized, and so that when you know where you want to go, you've got it written out, you got to save, you can save directions to your phone, you can save it to your GPS, you can have it printed out, whatever it is you need to do, make sure that you're 100% dialed in with that. So when things do go south, you do run out of batteries, you do lose signal, that you're totally fine getting to Lake Placid. Ironically, you could probably just follow all the people who have tri-bikes on their car going up 87 or whichever way you're going, because most likely they're all going there to Lake Placid as well. But I also mean for the course as well, it's just good to have, just good to be able to either you save it to your computer or you print them out, but just a good sense to be able to look at it. So when you're going through your race plan and everything, you can look at it specifically on a map. I say do it now because when you get to your hotel, to your condo, wherever you're staying in Placid, odds are they will not have a printer for you to use, or you can't get onto the Wi-Fi network to the printer, whatever. It's a nightmare, right? So do it now before you leave your house when you can get it done, and make sure you're all set to go with that. So you got your maps, you're all safe and sound and organized with that. And then finally, last and most important thing to do in this 5 days out from your race is to get some sleep. This is effectively your last night in your own bed, and there's nothing like sleeping in your own bed. So make sure you get a good night's sleep, go to bed early, etc. You've got some level of stress to the race, but it's not at the level that we will be at, like 11, right? YOLO. When we get to Lake Placid and we're dealing with other competitors, we're dealing with logistics and challenges up there, we're dealing with weather reports, whatever it may be. We want to get that good night's sleep now, just kind of kick off the week and set the tone, make sure that we're rested and we've done everything. And you can get that good night's sleep once you follow these steps to make sure you're all organized and ready to go. All right, I hope this has been helpful. It's been Coach Patrick here from Endurance Nation with your 5 days to Lake Placid podcast series. I will be back tomorrow with another video, another podcast installment, so do check back If you like it, please share it with a friend, let people know, and definitely check us out in Lake Placid. We will be up there all week, especially Friday morning, 10 a.m., Main Street Theater, doing our Four Keys talk. It's free, just show up, come on inside, you'll get some cool swag and get schooled on the race, you'll be ready to go. All right, folks, I'll see you in Lake Placid and even tomorrow.